Hello, I'm Diane.
And I'm Steve from
Mom,
Pop, Pow!
Today we have a special interview I hope you'll enjoy. I'm going to be interviewing Steve, the other half of Mom, Pop, Pow. And he's going to tell us about his passion. So Steve, besides me, what is your passion in life?
Well, one of my passions in life is poker playing. And to that end, I also have a poker blog called Dad's Poker Blog.
Tell us more about how, what, why, how are you into poker?
Well, I became a poker aficionado by watching the WPT tour when it first started out. It hooked my interest.
And what do you mean by aficionado?
Well, I became very knowledgeable about poker by reading books, studying videos, and by even playing a little bit.
So tell me, where do you play poker and who do you play with?
Well, I play both online and at poker rooms and even on occasion at casinos. I even play on my smartphone using an app that allows me to play on Full Tilt Poker's Rush Poker site.
What is Rush Poker?
Rush Poker is a new form of poker on Full Tilt in that the moment you fold your hand, you get a new hand dealt to you. You're whisked automatically to a new table with a whole set of new players, and you're given a brand new hand to decide very quickly on whether to fold or continue.
You mentioned that you play online and you also play in person. Do you think there's one particular way that's better?
Well, you might have a better advantage in playing if you play in person. This way you can see the person, see their reactions, and get an idea of maybe what they call a tell, some kind of a characteristic move that they make that gives you an idea. Online, about the only thing you have to judge with is the betting pattern of your opponent. And sometimes your opponents can be very tricky and fool you into thinking that you have the best hand when in reality they do.
In all fairness of disclosure, this is kind of a setup, but it has the same type of meaning. My question to you is, when you have chips in front of you, as you do now, does it make a difference in how you bet?
Well, based on online play and in live play, I think I'm probably more conservative when I see my chips because they are an actual representation of cash at some point in time. Online, we tend to undervalue the chips because they're electronic and the pace is pretty fast and you're apt to, click call or fold pretty quickly.
You had the opportunity of where you would play. Would you prefer to play online or play in person?
Well, since I have done much better playing in person, I guess I would have to say I have a preference of playing live. Perhaps the most fun that I've ever had in playing poker has been with the family games. I can remember spirited games with my aunts and uncles, my father and mother, and other relatives, and those were the most enjoyable to me growing up, and I think that's what I remember the most of poker games.
Thank you very much for telling us a little bit about your passion for poker, and we wish you all the best in the future.
Thank you. I'm Steve.
And I'm Diane from
Mom, Pop, Pow!